Good day, everyone. This is Yellow Team, and we will be discussing the entity relationship diagram, or the ERD. ERD, we have these data models, which is the models are the tools used in analysis to describe the data requirements and assumptions in the system from a top-down perspective. So they also set the stage for the design of databases later on in the SDLC. So this is what entity relationship diagram looks like. So we have this boy, he eats ice cream. So, okay, so let's discuss this. So we have these three basic elements of entity relationship. Entities are the things for which we want to store information. The second one is the attributes. Attributes are the data we want to collect for an entity. And lastly, we have this relationship. When we say relationship, describes the relationship between the entities. So for the entities, we have this boy and the ice cream. So kaning mga rectangular shape. Since ang relationship nila is the eats. So lisod man pod kung si boy iyarang i-design ng ice cream, di ba? So we have this eats. Mo nilang relationship sa duha ka entities. So unsa maning attributes? Attributes is kaning mga oblong shape, kana siya. Mo na siya ang mga attributes. So si boy mo ni siya ang things na for which we want to store information. So unsa may mga information ni boy? Daghan, di ba? We have the name, address, phone, anything nga kuan. Mo ni siya attributes, mga data nga we want to collect from entity. So kibali kung atong kolektahan si boy og data, mo to siya ang gitawag na tong attributes which is the name, address, and phone. Kamay nga na. Sa makita nato sa diagram. On the other hand, we have the ice cream. Since ice cream is a product, na jud siya price. Price kung kinsa nagbuhat sa iyaha, mo na yung mga attributes ni ice cream. So si ice cream, of course, na siya manufacturer. Flavor, we have this different varieties of flavor ni ice cream. We have strawberries, pandan, mango, cookies and cream, mo na siya mga kuan. So we have the price. It depends sa price kung pila ang price ni ice cream kay daghan biay magkalain-lain. Depende ra pod kung unsa nga ice cream. Okay, so kung manufacturer, we have mga kuan, like for example, mga Selecta, kung unsa nga kuan brand sa ice cream. And for the relationship, of course, we have the eats. So kanina sila relationship, nag-describe siya sa relationship between the entity. So, maklaro naman siya, di ba, nga si boy o si ice cream, si boy, entity boy, entity ice cream, ilang relationship kay eats, lisod man po kung design, di ba? Okay, so number 4, we have how do we start an entity relationship diagram. First, we have defined entities. So, unsan i-define na to unsa tong mga entities or these are usually nouns used in descriptions of the system in the discussion of business rules or in documentation, identified in the narrative. So, mato si defined entities. Tatong kuan ganin na ang isang defined relationship. Unsa jud relationship nila? Unsa atong i-define kung unsa relationships sa duha ka entities or unsa duha or more, two or more entities. So, these are usually verbs used in descriptions of the system or in discussion of the business rules or entity, space entity. So, sa makita na to, verb man daw siya. So, of course, eats. Eats is a verb, di ba? So, we have this add attributes to the relations. So, these are determined by the queries and maybe also suggest new entities like, for example, the grade, or they may suggest the need for keys or an identifier. Like for example, si Koan, kasi may mga attributes ni Boy. As mentioned, katong kagaid na, we have the name, the phone address, or etc. Diba? Si ice cream pod, as well as the ice cream. We have the manufacturer, the flavors, price. Okay, so number four, we have the add cardinality to the relation. So many to many must be resolved to one to many with an additional entity. So depende kung pila imong ma-i-add mo ako. Usually or automatically happens. It sometimes involve introduction of a linked entity. Number five, we have this flexibility allows us to consider a variety of questions. Number six, we have this represent that information with symbols. So, para dili maglibog ang kuan, we have kailangan jud natog mga symbols kung kinsa may entity diri, unsa may relationship niya, unsay relationship, unsay symbol sa relationship, unsay attribute, symbol sa attribute. So generally, entity relationship diagram or the ERD require the use of the following symbols. So money usually mga symbols sa koan ERD. The entity which was the koan, which is the rectangular shape, relationship, diamond, and the attributes is the sana siya oblong. Ana siya nga shape for the attributes. That's ani. We have the example of connectivity in entity relationship diagram. So, kung may tag 1-to-1, for example, we have the principal teacher manage one department. Each department is managed by one teacher. So, 1-to-1 din siya. Like, si principal teacher, ang iyang relationship kang department management or which is iyang gi-manage. Diba? So, for the one-to-many, we have a subject can be offered many times. Each offerings belongs to one subject. Each offering belongs to one subject. So, subject has yung offering. So, offering is si offering, daghay ikakuan po siya. Offer. Kasi it has, like, daghan siya ma-hatag or something. Daghan siya ma-offer. So, kay many man, one to many can be offered many times. So, as you can see, si subject offering, yung relationship has. So, si subject has offering. Si offering, daghan siya, daghay ma-offer many times. Daghan siya ma-offer. Diba? Offered many times. A subject can be offered many times. Let's proceed to many. Okay. A teacher can teach many different subjects. Each subject can be taught by many teachers. So, a teacher daw can teach many different subjects, of course. Ang relationship niya sa ang teacher o ang subject, yung relationship is teaches, which is iyang itudlo. Si subject, pwede siya matudlo. Pwede siya na siya itudlo ang teacher. Si teacher, tudlo po siya o kaning mga subject. Ano bitaw? So, si teacher, sa mga attributes sa teacher, well, daghan mga attributes sa teacher. Si subject, daghan po yung attributes sa subject. So, murag kuan ba, murag vice versa bitaw. So, another example is, at the university, each teacher can teach an specified maximum number of subjects as long as his or her weekly hours do not exceed 24. This is an external constraint set by an industrial award. Teachers may teach 0 subjects if they are involved in non-teaching projects. Therefore, the cardinality limits for teacher are O and N. The university's policies state that each subject is taught by only one teacher, but it is possible to have subjects that have not yet been assigned a teacher. Therefore, the cardinality limits for subjects are 0 and 1. So, teacher, teaches, subject, so, lang siya. So, that's it for the ERD, which is the entity relationship diagram. And I hope na sabot mo. Gamay and thank you.